We're here at a nearby artificial dam or lake, and the trick today is to get the pump started and filling a container parked on a truck here. And there are various pipes and hoses running everywhere. I don't quite understand it, but I think my host, the farmer here, is priming the pump with water. We see this sand, bone dry. This lake had been bulldozed up, and I think there's a well or something, and it stays here anyway. Apart from on wet season, they are leads in, so the rain can run in as well. But you can see at the banks where water levels as it has decreased. Look at that. We got it going first full. Wasn't bad. Now it's it. Looks like we can just leave it going. Or you're going to see the result if it actually comes in here. I assume you can see. Well, we'll ask him to have it explained later. Yeah. Good quote. Yes, you can see it on the container that it's filling up, in fact, quite fast. So we can say, wait here a couple of minutes and that will be full, I'm sure. Are you going to move it to the other container too? Behind it, yes. Yeah. It says the middle container behind them will fill too. And tell me, what happened from here? How do you drive the truck to the farm or what?
Yeah.
You do?
I drive the truck down to where I want to water the plants.
Okay.
The native bush trees and things.
Yeah, yeah. The various purposes for the water. And is there a well here under the dam or what?
This is a dam.
Yeah.
Water is caught from above us here. It runs in off the paddock.
Yeah. Okay. But I can see on the side here, levels have gone down gradually. Will we run out if we say no rain? When we run out of water, if there are no rain for a period of time?
We're in March and we don't really want any rain now until the end of April.
There should be enough water.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh no, it's not here running out according to my host. It's more than half full now, full course. The pump stopped. So, container with fuel, and the thing was not quite full. It must have been short of petrol before because only gone for a few minutes. Anyway, in the shadows under the bush there was a container with petrol, so it's not a problem. Yes, nothing we can't do. Because you keep going for more than a few minutes now. So, about 28 degrees Celsius. Everything bone dry everywhere. Absolutely bone dry. Look at the paddocks. Nothing there. So dry it could cause, even not very long, but it could cause a grass fire quite easily. So back to the work in hand. Now the problem starts. And are we nearly getting reaction up here? Not yet. Yes, I think it is filling up. It is very close to full.
Pump's got a very sensitive oil level cutout switch on it.
Okay. It's full. It's not drinking water, but it's used for watering animals and plants, and it's good. No other. Oh no, not again. The problem was, as I said before, a sensitive oil level, that the whole pump was not standing level. So measuring the oil level in it, it automatically cut out if it's not up to the oil mark. So therefore it had to stand level. I didn't know that. Something you learn when you have a dam out in the desert. Things have to be right. Of course the ground's not flat there, but some upcuts from other construction from now. So therefore nothing we can't do. Okay. Second tank filling up, but we can't watch that, it's made of steel. Anyway, interesting, eh? Yellow number plate, New South Wales, Kangaroo Island is part of that state, that Australian state. Now it's nearly full. The way we can see when it's enough is when you start running over, and that's about now. Okay, not a problem. And a lot of spare things, spare fittings, spare oil, and a toolbox. There's nothing that could go wrong. It can't be fixed here and then. Plus a lot of experience about what can go wrong. Okay.
This one goes into the irrigator.
Something I did not understand. He is now putting a fence around it because we've got 60 geese and ducks that come down for walks here nearly a kilometer away once a day to play about in that place. But it's now connected to another pipe. Right up here, to there, and from there, and then along the fence, all the way, back to the farm, where there's a water cannon. And the farm is that pressure, the nuts are so good. We'll have a look at it when we get up here. Okay, see you up there. On the way back from the watering dam, I was driving the van back, and we come past this combined harvesters. It had a seat there, improvised roof on top, corrugated iron. Okay, and I'm sure it's been parked here for a little while. Might be doubtful if it will ever work again or be to any use. Scrap metal is not something you can sell easily. There are no shops buying combined harvesters. But it have come to some use. Let's just have a look up here and see what the thing is called. Yeah. What is it? Sunshine 585. But parked a little beehive box on top, so that's some use. Eh? I think there's still air in the tires. Oh yeah, and look here on the collector's thing there. There's another beehive, keeping it off the grass, and the bees coming in and out. Not many, but perhaps the bees have not quite understand the intention of the beekeeper. They had other ideas. And where all this, after harvested, in a shoot comes out, there was you see all the weeds, fans and taking the dust away and for the grain, and then the shoot comes down, I don't know, into I don't know what to say, maybe just sacks or what have you, but them days. But from there down is empty. It was empty. It's not empty now. Swarm of bees moved in. Oh wow! And it so happened, believe it or not, in this sunshine country, let's see if we can zoom in. Yeah, there. Exactly 34 millimeters between each comb, except the outside ones, the ones where the sun has melted them away, and you can see in a bow, as the sun moved away during the day, it exceeded what the bees could cope with, or rather what the wax could cope with. So it can only possible to do that bee trick in a shadow. All the rest is full of bees and honey. So now we have to think about the world's first idea, how to get a swarm out of a combined harvester. Have you ever thought of that? Interesting, eh? The truck is now parked up there, and there is hoses lying on the ground and zigzagging down to here, and it's being taken from one of these tanks on the truck and watering here, and we can follow this, see clearly watering, not quite intended, but nevertheless to keep it in the area of water. The leak here, and also in that connection is leaking, but that's all in a day's work. Way down, still further down where he wants this irrigation, we have this little thing on a hose reel. You can move it about, and let's see if we can catch it. Yeah, there it is, and it slowly circulates. So even under the most difficult conditions you could think of, so total drought, we can learn to live with it out here. And what have we got? Strange things that make beekeeping possible. Long season flowering things, I'm not sure what it is, but certainly very big flowers. Yeah, I see bees in them, but also the older flowers. So it's not just, it seems to show a continuous cycle. Just look at some other ones. Here is another one, and they're quite big flowers. Probably a bit too big to be called bottle boss. Can you see it? They are big. And yeah, another one here. Different stages. I think certain stages of the flower, there's nectar in it. But if when there is, the bees are not far away. Keep it well in hand. But also, of course, for that to work in this dry season, you have to have something with deep rooted and a bit of water, and it works again. They are surprisingly getting a lot of honey. We are here at the bee site, and we're going to put in escape boards, preparation for harvest honey. The host there is putting the boards out, and apparently I've been selected, I say, I'm the only person here, me and him, and I will he will tilt a little, hold it up, and now I'll put the skateboards in. We have planning to do a lot here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll tell you something which surprised me. We have quite a lot of them to do, and he even got some fishing rods, because you think driving around to these various sites we will have some time spare for fishing and come home for dinner. Well, let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Hello, here I am in the hot sunshine in Kangaroo Island, 28 degrees, and we're going to put some escape boards on today, and I've been selected to do that, mainly because I'm the only person here, and I've got the stuff. We have in the kangaroo bush found 2 rows of stones, and they lead through the bush originally from a little building with an old house, long abandoned. But as we come closer, there's some corrugated iron on the ground. See, one sheet there, one sheet here, and one sheet here. And would you believe, I would explain to you, got some timber left here. That was the roof of a little building, not very big, but underneath there was a hole in the ground, and it was called a dunny. And my friend here is sitting here, and there's a box on the side for toilet paper, and the lid on top you can lift. He's not going to lift it because it's not vacant anymore, not by a long way. Can you lift it?
No.
Slowly, slowly, slowly. Ah, no, don't do that. Full of honey. Anyone using this dunny again will get a short and sharp shift. What a beauty. Hey, interesting, eh? Wow. We made a little stop in here in the park, but something caught my eye out in the paddock. There's no grass, nothing, just dry. This enormous hedgehog digging holes in the ground. Very interesting. Got a beak like a duck. Digging in deep. Something in there. And not really like a hedgehog, is it a bit? Anyway, find something. Sure, you can smell the smallest insect. A bit of distance again. Yes. Got something? Let's have a look. Yeah, made a hole. It's going for it. Something down there. It's chewing away. Whatever it is. Good luck to you. No, next one. Yeah, he got some here. See, he was eating it. To the next one. Oh yeah. See you later. Now over here, in the distance, something else. Wow, what is that? On Kangaroo Island, middle of the day, in the shadow, over 30 degrees. Yeah, I'll go up closer and have a look. Yeah, go a bit closer, have a look. Oh no, didn't like that at all. Took off. Goodbye. This has absolutely nothing to do with beekeeping. But if you meet one of these at night, your car radiator might be damaged, catching thing like that on the hub. I'm still in Kangaroo Island, and one of my beekeeper friends had taken me to this peculiarly strange place. Hello, how are you? And it's really hot. I don't know. What would you think? 28 degrees?
Oh yeah, 26, 28. Yep.
Yeah, okay. We don't have to wear any overcoats or anything. But something only beekeepers would know where the bees are. Of course, the bees know themselves where they are. But they found some cavities. No hollow trees. When they swarm, they have to go to plant B. And that's up there on the wall. Big. I don't know, what would it be? 5 feet in length, if not more.
Yeah, about.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be 5 foot, I reckon. Probably 100.
Maybe close to the 2 meters. Yeah, probably would be 2 meters. I'll see. Right from up the top. And I think they're clear of the Rhine, only just. But he's not the only one. I'll have to go exploring. I think there's a few other ones, some now dead and abandoned, but there's another one alive. So we'll just hold the pause and go down and have a look. And here is the second one. It's hitting more in the shadows, but still I think fairly shielded from the rain. But that's even longer. And at the bottom there's some new combs. Now if you can zoom in on that, I can, I think. Here, have a look. There. See it? On the side. And one thing I will observe, and you probably will too, if we had a roller and a game, sorry, it went back by itself, I'll hold it. Back again. And then we'll try again. There, yes. And had a ruler go down there and measure from center to center, you will find exactly 34 millimeters. And the bees worked that out without going to school or anything. Aren't they clever? So now we'll go exploring. I will start from ground level. There's some, what it looks like, a limestone. Can we call this a limestone this here?
Yeah.
Okay. And looking at the side, it's light in layers and so on, but otherwise fairly solid. I don't think I did here yet very much in a long time. But there are other beehives here on the sides. It's been built twice. One at one angle and the other one later one second angle. I don't know why they died out. But one thing I can tell you, quite without hesitation, if you ever should run out of a dry place to sleep, this would be just a sweetie. You could probably even harvest honey if you're lucky. And I don't think there's any wild animals that would disturb them in any way. I can see some footprints in the sand there, whatever that might be. But I don't know. It looks like these frames are either fallen down by weight, but I don't think there's any wax moth or rats or things chewing them up. They wouldn't hang there for years. So we have another one.
Oh, this is because of wax moth.
You think so? Yeah, could be, but not when there's no bruise. They will leave that. They can't live on wax alone, just like man can't live on beer alone. So there's one more to go, if you can see it, without having to switch off.
I don't know if you'd want to go around that.
Here it is. I had to climb up. Now, there's one on the wall up here too. Didn't last for long, probably exposed to winter, but there have been 1, 2, 3, 7 frames up there. But there's a very black one, a brown one, another one underneath, more, and some new stuff. Generations of it. I'm sure if or when any of these swarms, this would be a magnet smelling of wax. This cave had bees for good in a sanctuary where there are no mites or sickness. This is extremely interesting. What a story, eh? I'm driving in Kangaroo Island, Kangaroo. This one here is not particularly different, but in most cases I put limestone, enormous difference. Look here, take this away. Not by business. And very little traffic. I hope you can hear what I'm saying. I'm trying to do my best. Either side of this road is natural trees, which the beekeeping can live from. Apart from that, the driver drives like a unity. I wouldn't like to do it, but anyway, country in the world. It's famous for the tourists. Now something else I want to show you. Absolutely out of this world I never. Do you want to see a Kangaroo Island spider? Here. Look at this. No, not that one to be. No. Enormous. It dropped down.
My host trying to get handed out of his van. I don't know how it's going to work or not. We'll find out shortly. It might not work. We'll try the best. So, like a very excellent machine, no problem. But the width of the door is a problem. Can it be done or not? So, the operator should be fully qualified. And should get this with a space on the top. Yeah. My horse is filling in. No, yes, go, yeah. So, we are getting in much further. We might have to unload one bus at a time. So now we'll find out in a minute. We're trying to work on it, trying to hold it out a bit, and it seems to make a difference to some people. Enough, I don't know.
You could probably come in now.
We have a full of a turn there. And we're trying to get out to the door without fitting the van.
Oh, you might have to straighten up.
Totally beyond getting a world of fitness. But anyway, we'll try. We are optimistic. Yeah, being flying everywhere.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Not the fun. I love it. Oh, look, you know, it's got the arm now. It's good.
Got any room on that side to move? Yeah.
Keep going.
Over. Can't you get this?
I think we will see. Wait a second. Yes. I love the guy. There he is.
Down.
Young lad. He even laughs at my jokes.
Down.
Says, put it down. And then put the fork even further. Only 6 degrees. Only 6 degrees for one now. Can't go wrong. So there he is.
There is a right underneath.
So far not colliding with anything. Good job. Okay. Wow. Another warm evening in Kangaroo Island, and we're going to have dinner. It's after sunset. Apparently, some clouds in the sky. I don't know. First time I've seen that. But anyway, and they're having something here called shotties, and we're having a friend here laughing at my jokes. He's a good guy. And here is some spare wood, just in case you run out. But that's not all. I don't know, what are these posts called?
Droppers.
Yeah, for fencing things.
Yes.
Yeah, about 4 of them is needed, and I think a 20 litre something with the holes running with a piece of timber in. And that is the beginning.
That's an oven.
Okay, thank you.
It's an oven.
I know what oven means. Can you demonstrate what it's about? Yeah, he got something over the washing machine there, cooking.
That's a kangaroo stew. Kangaroo tail stew.
Yeah. It's bit different from oxtail soup. Yeah, it was only half of it. I saw it before. The other half of it. Yeah, okay.
That's Skippy. Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
It's still alive.
Oh no, you're struggling in the heat.
But what we're going to do now, you're still going?
Yeah,
Take that off,
yeah, I see that. You're gone.
and we're going to fire up this oven to cook some kangaroo sausages.
Okay. Oh, you have that too?
Yeah.
I love it. I will go a bit backwards and zoom in on you. So, he's working hard, digging into the embers here. This takes skill. You have to understand what this is about. And something is put in there. I would never have guessed. I would never have. You need to know about these things in the bush area, where there is no power supply, no water, nothing else except your own innovation, and it's needed. So okay. Now then, what happens next? A sort of steel plate to put in on that piece of timber. I'm sure.
The drum's not long enough.
Can you see?
Yeah.
I'm sure that timber will burn before later on as well.
Can you give me the sausages?
Okay, pause.
These are kangaroo sausages.
Kangaroo sausages, yeah, I believe you. No, they're light in there. And then I think we have time for another beer before that's ready. Yeah, he puts a lid on whatever it was, which needed to prevent heat escape. The heat is needed to do the cooking, not to float into the air. And here in the kitchen, my host, commercial kitchen, and we are going to make some
Tomato sauce.
yeah, tomato sauce today. I need frozen tomatoes, and now it has to be cooked and what have you. I haven't never made tomato sauce myself, but I'll probably know how it's done by the time we finish. We have a bit of wildlife here, Kangaroo Island wildlife, next to these two tomatoes, and they've had a little funnel. But just see here on the side, friend of him. I think his name Peter or something. Yeah. Hello. How are you? You can see the eyes there. Yeah. Oh, you see, it's alive. It does move. Yeah. Okay. He's not that scared. He's used to a butcher's knife without running away. Okay. Indoor wildlife in Kangaroo Island. Wow. This is a little little plant near the ground, and we're picking mung tree, that's called little apple. And apparently, I didn't quite believe in it first it was possible, but they are harvesting in quite some quantity. And here they're now going to be cleaned and sealed for dust and all sorts of things. There's some rubbish in it. And first it comes through a sieve. Even that is not quite enough. They need some more machinery after that. And apparently the tourist likes it, and they are picked in mass. We have here a machine which is really a sporting machine called a treadmill, and you're pouring them into one end, and the fan is then blowing all the dust away. Intriguing, but it works. You can come slowly down to that is quite fast, using equipment that was meant for something entirely different. Now we just have to get organized a bit better, and again it will work, not a lot. The friend is sorting some straws and things like that coming to it. Anyway,
onto the next box, and the freight container here is slowly filling up. Can't really see, but okay, the camera can see it. I have this thing to lead the air into this. See, very different speed. I want to lead the air into this like a tunnel, and I think the different settings on that too. So it blows at a certain speed, which will not blow the food backwards, but certainly enough to blow all dust away. To achieve this, something had been put on either side, some polystyrene or some cardboard, and we have a tunnel effect. And a little roof above with, I don't know, maybe some plastic or something around. But I'm sure none of it cost anything, so it doesn't matter, it works. Wow. Back into the bits and pieces of this Kangaroo Island film on this farm where I'm staying. It is interesting, yes. He has 3 types of stock here: geese, ducks and beehives, and also a Ferguson tractor where is a deer that he's attending to, been stationary for a period of time, don't know how long. I haven't got time to restore it, but he assured me it will work and good again, but it needs care and attention. Anyway, and here in the middle where I think I'm in the garden one day, so I'm not sure there is some plants there, but it's dry. And that is set back in many gardens. Only one requirement missing and nothing, the rest won't work. In this case, water is missing. We went for a drive just before, or just after dusk last night, and I'll show you what we on the road. Another reptile. I said, pick it up, I'll film it in the morning. I'm trying to see how long it was. Here it is. It's the end of a spade. I said, we haven't got a rule to use a spade. It's a snake. There are 2 types of snakes here. And just for have a look, first, the length of the spade is from there, one end, no, there's only 2 ends on the spade, to there. So, go back and try the snake. Here, and the different measurements on the snake, because in places the guts have been forced out, so I'm not going to measure that, but only the length. Here, 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 and no, it's longer than a spade. Wow. And he learned a lesson, but he can't really. Don't cross the road, even the traffic scares at night. It's hazardful. Wow. And here are the ducks, Muscovies. They're big enough to drink of a bucket. So that is their water arrangement. The rest they have to search for. But they do get fish and coin. There's about 20 of them and about 60 geese. Yet to find out how the economy that works, but we'll find. In the outbacks, there's abandoned what's called a homestead of some sort, and it has fallen apart, been abandoned. But koi guys aren't lying about the place. Something of interest for a beekeeper: a garden path leaning into the bush. We'll just follow it and see what happens. It's containing what we call mud cones. It has some solar panel garden lights, this one, so you can see the fine in here in the dark. That's okay. And I will follow the path amongst these stones, which have been put there to you feel with your feet in case the light doesn't work. And there's something there, looks like an abandoned piece of furniture. It is and it's not, but we'll have a look. My friend here climbed, he knows what it is. I'll just go to the other side.
here's a roof, complete collapse in all directions. And right in the middle of that furniture, there was a box on the side. It's actually a toilet, known as a dungy. And that's where it is. And this, I don't really know, was it a bedroom furniture? It's a throne, yeah. That's what it's called, it's a throne. And I'm going to put it upright. Don't, it's for the base. I'm not standing here quite long. Now, anybody sitting down there, for sure will get a short and sharp shift, I'm sure. And what we're going to do, we have a plan B. We're going to utilize it and put a beehive on top. It's not quite sitting firm, but it's going to work. Can we put some roof on and waterproof it? Is it necessary? Leave it like that?
Yeah, I'm going home now.
Okay, he's gone home. End the story. Oh, see you later. Okay, what a beauty. After leaving this rest area in the bush, we stopped at a thing into autumn.
It's a cup gum tree.
And it's in bulb. My friend here we broke a branch off. Would you like to explain to me exactly what it is for the bees? What is it called?
Yeah, this is a cup gum flower, and this is what our autumn honey flow comes from.
Yeah.
I'm going to see whether it's got any nectar into it. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And unfortunately, my hand is dry. If it had spots in there,
yeah,
I could lick it. But
well,
it's dry at the moment.
Sometimes you get so much nectar you can shake it out.
It drips out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Sure.
Thank you. We are now outside the farm again. We've been collecting honey with a van full of boxes, loads of honey. But before we leave this, I would nearly call it deadly place. The reason why the homestead was abandoned. And 10 years ago, lightning set grass fires going everywhere. Big trees died, they're still dead. And I will show you something. The two solid fence posts here at the gate, the entrance gate, and you can see on the ground a cattle stop, so nothing would leave without it. But they didn't quite burn. Still here. And solid wood 10 years later. Wow. And something else, the trees. They are not affected anyway. It's eucalyptus, you can see the bark come loose. I'll just show you. Here, look. But there are no pores, no deterioration. And here's it. These relics of dead gate post will probably stand for many years yet. So, now we've seen that. We're driving about 2 or 3 km an hour.
Yeah, there's a kangaroo out here.
On a corrugated road. Hang on.
Go out.
Where?
Just there.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's quite a big one.
Wind your window down.
Yeah. It's a huge thing. Hang on.
No, just keep it going. Come out to the road.
We are going to have another look at it. There's quite a few out there. Look. Let's have it.
Yeah, well, watch your camera.
Yeah.
Don't watch me.
I can see one there. I think there's some behind the bushes. Go a bit further forward. Backwards. Oh, there's 2 there now. Yeah, stop. Okay.
It's in a zoo. You got the fence post in the way.
Yeah. There's one. Quite a big one. I don't know.
You could have another drink. You're shaking too much.
Yeah. Okay, this is the best I can do. This is now the end of the film, and very sandy beach, light yellow sand. You can hear the surf washing in. There is no people, no tourists, anything. This is all.
4 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's been raining and it is, oh yeah, see there is a ship out there with a fishing boat, whatever it is, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. In fact, it's quite a few boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're big, catching crayfish or lobster or whatever it's called. I can't stand the fish, but apparently they are quite abandoned. But the tourists are not allowed to take them. Heavy penalties applying. So there is no poaching going on here. Yeah. The livestock farm here consists of some geese, and the farmer over there is now going over to feed them, and the geese seem to understand. Yes, they're telling each other breakfast coming up. Come way down there, and now it happens. They will increase the speed. Into a near one in the end. At least I did yesterday. There they are, yes. We were talking about the grey and white ones. I can't believe, or can't remember if the white ones are the male or vice versa. But we are discussing that point and why. But strange things, so it is. Okay. And Muscovy ducks, I know about that. They're here waiting to. I haven't really seen any sort of business. The farmer reckons he's going to breed them, but it appears they can do that by themselves. But some pens are going to be erected. He says they're bad mothers. Could probably agree with that. My last day in Kangaroo Island, and it's sunrise. Beautiful. I could sing. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Det bliver en strålende dag. Ja, det er en soleklar sag. Now, I'm going to say goodbye to the geese, to the ducks, everything. And just a little bit, I must have that. Goodbye to our barbecue. Nearly worn out after 1 week. And the drums, washing machine, everything. But something else caught my eye after we've been out to this beehive in the toilet. He got another one here. He's carved out like a throne. And that's we're sitting on a throne. And there is the box for single toilet paper. Wow. Now it so happened, big bushfire went through nearly, I think, a third of the island. It's 200 kilometers long. It was burning grass fires and trees. There were no hollow trees left. And all the bees from the cavities no longer used after modern bathroom was installed. Let's have a look. There, upside down. And what? Remnants of a swarm.
Now what? What did that tell you? Honey. From a Donny. Donny honey. Yeah. Good, eh?